Ever wondered how to make the perfect paella? Well, wonder no more. Together, we're going to dive into the vibrant world of Spanish cuisine, crafting this iconic dish from scratch. Paella, a symphony of flavors, originated in Valencia, Spain, and has since captured hearts and palates worldwide. Today, we're going to unravel the secrets of this mouth-watering masterpiece, step by delightful step. From selecting the right ingredients to mastering the cooking process, you'll learn it all. Get ready to embark on a culinary journey to sunny Spain. First things first, gather all the ingredients. The heart and soul of our paella lie in the perfect blend of these ingredients. We start with 1.5 cups of arborio rice, a short grain variety that's known for its ability to absorb flavors and maintain a firm texture. Next, we'll need 3.5 cups of chicken broth to cook our rice in, and half a cup of white wine for that extra layer of complexity. For the protein, we're using a pound of shrimp and 2 chicken thighs, which will add a wonderful depth of flavor to our paella. Our vegetable medley includes a red bell pepper, an onion, 2 cloves of garlic, and a tomato. These will bring freshness and a pop of color to our dish. Now, let's talk about the spices. We have half a teaspoon of saffron, the world's most expensive spice, which gives paella its signature yellow color and unique taste. We'll also need a teaspoon of paprika for a smoky touch. To cook everything, we'll need 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And of course, don't forget salt and pepper to taste. Each ingredient plays a vital role in our paella, contributing to the harmony of flavors and textures that make this dish so special. Now that we have everything, it's time to start cooking. Begin with heating the olive oil in a large paella pan. Now let's embark on a culinary journey to the heart of Spain. Picture a big paella pan, shimmering with a thin layer of olive oil, just waiting to embrace our ingredients. It's time to turn up the heat, quite literally. We'll set the stove to medium and let the oil warm up. The key is to let it heat up just enough to sizzle, but not smoke. Then we introduce the chicken to the pan. We're looking for a golden brown sear, a sign that the chicken is cooked just right. It's not just about cooking the chicken, it's about infusing the oil with a rich flavor that will permeate through the entire dish. This is where the magic begins. Once the chicken has achieved its golden attire, it's time to invite the vegetables to the party. The vibrant colors of bell peppers, tomatoes, and peas dance around in the pan, and the aroma starts to fill the room. Each vegetable adds a unique flavor and texture to our paella, creating a symphony of taste. Now the stage is set for the star of the show, the rice. The grains are added to the pan and toasted lightly. This is when the rice begins to absorb the flavors of the chicken and vegetables, turning from plain grains into a culinary delight. A sprinkle of saffron and paprika is then added, giving the rice that iconic golden hue and a depth of flavor that is truly Spanish. As the rice starts to dazzle with its new colors, we pour in the wine, letting it simmer until it's almost fully absorbed. This is followed by the broth, ladled in slowly. The liquid should just cover the rice, and the trick is to let it simmer without stirring. This is the secret to achieving that delectable crust at the bottom of the pan known as socarrat. And finally, we add the shrimp. Nestled into the rice, they'll cook gently, turning a delightful pink. As the final minutes tick by, the enticing aroma of the paella is almost irresistible. Remember, patience is key when cooking paella. The temptation to stir might be strong, but resist it. The beauty of paella lies in its layers, each one contributing to the overall flavor. From the crispy socarrat at the bottom, through the succulent chicken and vegetables, to the tender shrimp on top, each bite is a taste of Spain. So let the paella simmer, let the flavors meld, and let the anticipation build. Because, as with all good things in life, a perfect paella is worth the wait. As the paella cooks, the flavors combine to create something truly magical. Now that we've added all our ingredients to the pan, we move on to the final steps of cooking the paella. This is where the magic truly happens. The first step is to reduce the heat to a simmer. This lower temperature allows the flavors to meld together and make sure every grain of rice absorbs the delicious broth. Next, cover the pan. A tight-fitting lid or a sheet of foil will do the trick. The goal here is to trap the steam inside, which will help the rice cook evenly. Remember, we're aiming for tender, fluffy rice, not mush. Now this might be the hardest part for some of you. It's time to step back and let the paella do its thing. One of the secrets to a perfect paella is not to stir it too much. I know, it's tempting to give it a good stir, especially when those delicious aromas start wafting up. But resist the urge. Stirring too much can break up the rice and make it mushy. And mushy rice is a no-no in paella land. Just let it simmer away, undisturbed, for about 20 minutes or until the rice is cooked. You'll know it's ready when the grains are tender, but still have a slight bite to them. That's what we call al dente in the culinary world. Before serving, let it rest for a few minutes. This allows the flavors to settle and gives you a chance to admire your handiwork. A sprinkle of fresh parsley and a squeeze of lemon juice just before serving will lift the flavors and add a burst of freshness. And there you have it, a perfect paella. Creating this dish may seem like a labor of love, but the end result is worth every minute spent. So go ahead, gather your ingredients, and start cooking. I guarantee you, your taste buds will thank you. Now that you've mastered the art of making paella, let's talk about how to serve it. A symphony of flavors deserves a grand presentation, wouldn't you agree? Traditionally, paella is served right from the pan it's cooked in. Yes, you heard that right. It's not just convenient, but also adds a rustic charm to your dining table. A large, flat pan filled with a vibrant medley of rice, seafood, and vegetables is quite a sight indeed. Let's not forget the accompaniments. A glass of Spanish wine, such as a robust Rioja or a crisp Albarino, pairs wonderfully with the rich flavors of the paella. The wine's acidity cuts through the richness, offering a refreshing contrast. Meanwhile, for those who prefer non-alcoholic beverages, a chilled glass of sangria sans alcohol or a sparkling water with a squeeze of lemon adds an equally delightful touch. And what's a hearty Spanish meal without some crusty bread? A freshly baked baguette or a Spanish pan de horno, with its crunchy crust and soft interior, is perfect for mopping up those flavorful bits left behind in your plate. But remember, the true essence of paella lies not just in its ingredients or method of preparation, but in the camaraderie it fosters. This dish is best enjoyed in the company of friends and family. So gather your loved ones, serve up a feast, and bask in the joy of a meal shared. As we wrap up, let's take a moment to appreciate the journey we've embarked on. From unveiling the ingredients to the final touches, we've explored the art of making authentic Spanish paella together. It's not just a recipe, it's a celebration of culture, tradition, and most importantly, good food. Thank you for joining us on this culinary journey. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more delicious recipes. Until next time, happy cooking!